Have you ever found yourself wandering through the bustling streets of a new city, your senses alive with the unfamiliar sights, sounds, and scents all around you? The energy of a place like Latin America is unmistakable. Vivid colors, lively conversations, and the constant movement of people going about their daily lives. Each step you take is a step into the unknown, a chance to discover something unexpected. As you pass by the famous landmarks, the ones you've seen in travel guides and postcards, do you ever pause and wonder what stories unfold just beyond the crowds? What secrets are tucked away behind the facades of these iconic places, waiting for curious travelers to find them? The real heart of a city, its true spirit, is often hidden in the narrow alleyways and quiet corners that most visitors overlook. Here, in these intimate spaces, you'll find the rhythm of daily life, children playing, neighbors chatting, and the subtle pulse of a community that's been shaped over generations. It's in these tucked-away spots that the city's most authentic stories are told. Picture a group of friends laughing together at a tiny outdoor cafe, or a hidden coffee shop where locals gather to share news and dreams. These are the places where urban tribes form, where creativity and culture thrive away from the spotlight. As we journey through these vibrant cityscapes, we'll dive into the daily lives of the people who make Latin American cities so unique. From bustling markets filled with laughter and bargaining, to street vendors offering local delicacies, every corner is alive with stories waiting to be discovered. The urban tribes we'll meet bring a special energy to the streets. Musicians filling the air with rhythm, artists transforming blank walls into vibrant murals, and cozy cafes that invite you to linger and soak in the atmosphere. These are the places where art, music, and community come together, creating a tapestry of life that's both dynamic and deeply rooted in tradition. This journey is about more than just sightseeing. It's about forging real connections. It's about seeing the world through the eyes of those who call these cities home, sharing a meal, a conversation, or even just a smile. These moments of connection are what make travel truly meaningful. So, pack your sense of adventure and your curiosity. Let's wander off the beaten path, listen to the stories whispered by the walls, and uncover the hidden gems that Latin American cities have to offer. Every street has a secret, every face a story, and every moment an opportunity to discover something new. Are you ready to step beyond the guidebook and explore with me? Let's begin this different kind of journey, one that promises connection, discovery, and unforgettable experiences at every turn. What is an urban tribe? It's a group united by style, passion, or a way of seeing the world. Skaters, street artists, tango dancers, these are the lifeblood of a city's culture. They don't just follow trends, they create them, gathering in parks, neighborhoods, and markets. Each tribe has its own story, from Mexico City's Cholos to Buenos Aires' Murgas. These groups give people belonging and identity in a big city. By noticing their clothes, music, and art, you connect with the city's living culture. You're not just seeing buildings, you're seeing the pulse of the city itself. Buenos Aires is a city of passion, where every street corner seems to pulse with life and every evening brings a new story. The city's energy is unmistakable, a blend of old-world elegance and modern vibrancy that draws you in from the moment you arrive. And nothing captures that spirit quite like the tango. This dance is more than just movement. It's a language of longing, connection, and history, spoken with every step and every glance between partners. Beyond the polished tourist shows, the real tango thrives in the city's hidden milongas and the bustling San Telmo market. Here, locals gather not for spectacle, but for the sheer joy of dancing, their faces lit by the soft glow of streetlights and the music that drifts through the night air. The cobblestones beneath their feet have witnessed decades of stories, of love, heartbreak, and hope, woven into every embrace. In these intimate venues, tango becomes a conversation without words, a living, breathing piece of Argentine culture that is passed down from one generation to the next. Each dance is unique, a fleeting moment of connection that lingers long after the music fades. After the last note, as the dancers drift apart, follow the locals as they slip into a quiet cafe like La Poesia, tucked away on a corner in San Telmo. These cafes are sanctuaries from the city's intensity, places where time seems to slow down and the world outside fades away. Inside, history lingers on the walls, told through sepia-toned photographs and shelves lined with well-loved books. The air is thick with creative energy, as poets, artists, and dreamers have gathered here for generations to share ideas and inspiration over steaming cups of coffee. Order a café con leche, rich and creamy, and a plate of flaky, sweet medialunas. The simple act of sitting at a wooden table, sipping coffee, and savoring a pastry becomes a ritual, a way to connect with the city's soul. From your seat, you can watch the neighborhood's daily life unfold. Locals greet each other with a kiss on the cheek, friends gather to chat and laugh, and the world outside the window moves at its own gentle pace. The cafe is a stage for everyday stories, each one adding to the city's rich tapestry. This cafe is more than a place to eat or drink. It's a community living room, a gathering place where everyone is welcome. Here, the warmth of conversation and the comfort of familiar faces offer a calm contrast to the passion and intensity of the dance floor. In these two places, the vibrant dance floor and the tranquil cafe, you discover the true soul of Buenos Aires. The city's identity is shaped by this balance, the fiery energy of tango and the quiet reflection found in its historic cafes. The city's rhythm is felt in both the intensity of tango, where every movement tells a story, and in the way dancers lose themselves in the music, letting emotion guide their steps. And in the gentle hum of conversation, the clink of cups, and the soft laughter that fills the air, you sense another kind of music, a melody of daily life that is just as essential to the city's character. Here, you're not just a visitor, you're invited to become part of the story. Whether you're learning your first tango steps or sharing a table with locals, you're woven into the fabric of Buenos Aires, welcomed as a friend. The tango and the cafe together reveal Buenos Aires' secret heart, a place where passion and tranquility coexist, where every moment is an invitation to connect, to feel, and to belong. This is where tradition and daily life meet, where generations come together to celebrate the city's heritage and create new memories side by side. And it's here, in the golden light of morning or the shadows of evening, that you'll find the spirit of Buenos Aires alive, dancing, dreaming, and inviting you to join in its endless story. Mexico City is a whirlwind, but within its chaos, small worlds thrive. The punk scene gathers at Tanguis Cultural del Chopo, a Saturday market alive with music, style, and rebellion. Here, punks, goths, and metalheads find community and identity. Not far away, escape the noise at Café de la Gran Ciudad, hidden atop a department store with stunning views of the Palacio de Bellas Artes. Order a sweet spiced café de olla and watch the city from above. This rooftop cafe is a sanctuary, a place where the city's energy fades into tranquility. Even in the busiest city, you can find moments of perfect calm if you know where to look. Mexico City's spirit is found in both its bold tribes and its secret escapes. Sao Paulo is a concrete jungle, a sprawling metropolis where glass towers and endless avenues stretch as far as the eye can see. But beneath this urban maze, there's a pulse, a creative heartbeat that colors the city in unexpected ways. The city is constantly transformed by its graffiti artists, or graffiteros, who see blank walls as invitations rather than obstacles. With every spray of paint, they leave their mark, telling stories that reflect the city's struggles, dreams, and vibrant culture. Their vibrant murals turn gray, lifeless walls into living stories, bursts of color and imagination that bring hope and energy to the streets. Each mural is a conversation, a piece of Sao Paulo's soul made visible. Nowhere is this more alive than in Vila Madalena's Beco do Batman, a legendary alley where every inch is covered in ever-changing art. Tourists and locals alike wander through, snapping photos and soaking in the creativity that spills from every wall. Here, art is everywhere, powerful, electric, and always changing. The walls are never static. New layers appear overnight, as if the city itself is breathing and evolving. After exploring these open-air galleries, you'll want to recharge. That's when you slip into a simple padaria like Prainha Padaria, a neighborhood bakery that's as much a part of local life as the street art outside. Inside, the smell of fresh bread and strong coffee fills the air, mingling with the hum of conversation and the clatter of cups. It's a comforting, familiar scene, one that welcomes everyone, from early risers to late-night wanderers. Order pa una chapa, a warm buttery toasted bread, and a tiny potent cafezinho. These simple pleasures are the fuel that keeps Sao Paulo moving, a daily ritual for artists and locals alike. Stand at the counter like a true Paulistano, savoring each bite and sip while chatting with the barista or exchanging a smile with a stranger. It's a moment of pause in a city that rarely stops. You might spot artists here taking a break from their work, sketchbooks open, ideas flowing, laughter echoing off the tiled walls. Their clothes are speckled with paint, a badge of honor that marks them as creators. They gather here to rest, refuel, and share inspiration. Listen closely and you'll hear them chatting about their next mural, swapping stories about the city, or planning their next burst of color on a forgotten wall. These humble cafes are the neighborhood's heartbeat, places where friendships are forged, ideas are born, and the city's creative spirit is quietly nurtured. Here, you don't just refuel your body, you recharge your spirit, surrounded by the warmth of community and the buzz of possibility. Sao Paulo's creative energy lives in both its street art and its everyday rituals. The city's soul is painted on its walls and poured into every cup of coffee. This is where the city's true life happens, in the art, in the cafes, and in the moments that connect them all. Bogotá transforms on Sundays, when the ciclovia opens city streets to cyclists, skaters, and families. The cyclists form a diverse urban tribe, united by a love of movement and community. For a few hours, the city belongs to the people, not the cars, a celebration of health and togetherness. After the ride, find peace in La Candelaria's hidden cafe, Arte y Pasión. Inside, expert baristas treat coffee making as an art, and the atmosphere is calm and welcoming. Order a tinto or try a specialty brew and relax in the quiet courtyard. Here you taste the true heart of Colombia, where craft, culture, and community meet. Bogotá's spirit is found in both the energy of the streets and the serenity of its secret cafes. Lima lives by the sea, shaped by its surfers and skaters. Surfers ride the waves of Miraflores while skaters claim the cliff-top boardwalks above. Both tribes share a love of freedom, skill, and living in the moment. Their hangout is Barranco, a bohemian neighborhood full of art and laid-back charm. Hidden cafes like La Bodega Verde, tucked in leafy gardens, become their second home. Here, you'll find skaters and surfers refueling with fresh juice or coffee, planning their next adventure. Barranco's cafes capture the relaxed, creative spirit of Lima's board-riding tribes. Our journey reveals a pattern, contrast and harmony. Urban tribes are the city's heartbeat. Punks, graffiti artists, tango dancers, surfers. Hidden cafes are its soul, quiet, reflective, and full of community. The energy of the street makes the peace of the cafe sweeter, and vice versa. Cities need both noise and silence, public squares and hidden corners. This dance between the seen and unseen is what makes a city truly alive. To travel deeply, seek both the bold and the quiet. Only then do you discover the city's many layers. Travel is about connection, finding the little things that tell a big story. Urban tribes and hidden cafes offer a way to see Latin America beyond the surface. Be curious, follow a sound, wander down a beautiful street, peek into an unmarked cafe. Small acts of exploration lead to the most memorable experiences. You don't need perfect language, just a smile and a willingness to connect. The heart of Latin America is in its people, their passions, and the spaces they cherish. Seek out the tribes and the cafes. Discover the secrets for yourself. This is your invitation to a journey you'll never forget.